Hey girl, hey, you already know why you're here. You click on the video. So we are so done with ashy faces. I'm going to show you guys how you can get a flawless application, honey, because we're not gonna do that this year, y'all. We're not gonna enter the new year doing the same shit. Okay, so let's just get right into this video. So right here I am taking my primer and I'm going to prime and moisturize my face. I also like to use rose water as well, but girl, I ran out. So yeah, it's important to prime and moisturize your face prior to applying foundation, because you want your foundation to be, you want the application to go on nicely, you want it to blend nicely, you want it to look nicely. So make sure you guys prime and moisturize your face. I am taking my Maybelline foundation. This is the matte dewy, if I'm not mistaken. I highly recommend this foundation for beginner friendly purposes, and it's also very affordable. I think it's only like 12 bucks or either 15 bucks. For my high-end foundations, I recommend NARS, I recommend Fenty, and those are the ones I know off bat. Okay, so as you can see, I'm taking this is a Real Technique brush. I can't think of the exact name of this brush, y'all. I'm so sorry, but it's pretty much a flat, if you look at the brush, it's like a flat top. You want to use something similar to this, or the importance to getting that nice smooth application. I like to always tell my clients this when they're taking my classes. You want to make sure you pat, y'all. Never swipe, never swipe, never swipe, never swipe, never rub. You want to pat the product into your skin as much as possible, because that's how you're going to get that nice skin application. You're going to get that nice skin look. I just put myself in the eye right there. But yeah, so that's what you guys see me doing. I am patting that foundation into my skin. I'm not swiping, I'm not rubbing, I'm patting. Okay, I am patting that into my skin. Now it's time to highlight our face. So I'm taking my Tarte Shape Concealer. This is the medium golden shade, and I'm taking this shade, I'm going to apply under my eyes. I'm also going to apply the bridge of my nose. I'm going to apply on my chin and also on my forehead. Depending on how extra you want to get, you can do above your lip area and on this corner of your lips, but I don't feel like being extra today, so I'm just keeping this as simple as possible. This is like a nice beginner friendly foundation routine, you guys. So yeah, I'm taking another shade. It's just like a shade lighter than the shade that I did use, just to give that extra highlight. Now this step is not mandatory, like it's totally optional. It's totally up to you, but I like that extra highlight under my eye, so that's why I'm taking another shade. But you don't have to be like me, girl. Like take your one shade and you'll be good. Okay, so now I'm taking a shade at least 2 shades darker than my skin tone, and we're going to contour. Now I know a lot of people don't necessarily contour, or some people may contour with the powder, and that is okay. I just feel like when you cream contour and you set it with the powder, it gives awesome results. So that's why I like to cream contour. So yeah, I'm taking that same brush that we use to blend our foundation out. I'm pretty much taking that same brush to blend out that concealer for the contour process. And same thing, I am using patting motions, y'all. It's so important to use patting motions. You never want to swipe your makeup. It just messes it up altogether. Okay, so yeah, make sure you use patting motions, and I'm just pretty much blending that out. Now I'm going in with another Real Technique brush. This is just a regular blending brush, and I'm going in and I'm blending my under eyes. Now for my under eyes, y'all, I'm just blending the edges of it first, and then I'm going to go in and blend everything else out on my face, and I'm going to leave my eyes alone so that concealer can set a little longer. Now I highly believe in this. The longer you let your concealer sit and set and get a little tacky, the more great bomb awesome coverage it gives you, and it's also easier to blend out as well. So that's why I'm doing my under eyes last, but I did go in and blend the edges. And as you guys can see, I don't know if y'all noticed, girl, I am too lit. But anyway, as y'all can notice, I did go back in with that foundation brush, and you can see that I'm blending, I'm pretty much blending those harsh lines out, and I'm blending that contour and that highlight together with that big brush. So that's what y'all see me do. You always want to make sure you go back and blend those harsh lines, because if you don't and you set your face with powder, it's going to show. Trust me, it's going to show. So now I'm going back under my eyes. I let it set long enough. So now, same thing, I'm using patting motions, and I'm going to just continue patting until I get the desired blend that I want. And you guys are going to see me go back and forth with that foundation brush to blend the edges out. Now, y'all notice how the edges are harsh. You notice how you can see the concealer part and you can see the contour. That's where we go in with the foundation brush and we blend those together so they can look flawless and even, and it's not looking harsh. Okay. Anyway, so now I'm going to contour my nose. I'm taking that same shade we use for the cheeks, and I'm just taking my concealer brush. Make sure y'all go shop with me, period. And I'm pretty much just going down the sides of my nose, and I'm kind of connecting the line to my eyebrows, so it can kind of be like my guide of where I need to stop or how high I need to go. So that is what you see me doing. And I'm taking like a regular blending brush, and this is the only time I like to swipe my makeup. Any other time I'm patting, but this is the only time I'm actually rubbing and like swiping my makeup. Now, to make sure that that makeup is set, I'm taking a damp beauty blender, and I'm going to go in and just press under the eye to just make sure it's completely set, blended, no creases under the eye or nothing. And of course, I'm going back in with that foundation brush to blend those lines together. Now, for my setting powder, this is important. A lot of people always ask me, why do I need setting powder? You need setting powder to set your makeup. If you don't set your makeup using creams and liquids, your makeup will move, your makeup will sweat, your makeup will look greasy. You'll just look a hot mess, sis, okay? So you want to make sure you set your makeup. That's so important. I'm taking the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, my favorite setting powder. They do have different shades, so definitely check them out. And I'm pretty much just pressing that into my skin, the areas that we did highlight. So that is what you guys see me doing. And this beauty blender is still damp. I definitely feel like the damper if your beauty blender is damp, then I feel like the better the results. Okay, now for the rest of my face, I am going in with my foundation powder, and I'm just lightly setting the rest of my face. That was a Maybelline foundation powder. Now I will be doing a very soon I will be doing an updated brow tutorial, because baby, y'all are still walking around with dark ass eyebrows, and it's not okay. So stay tuned for that, okay? But I am speeding through this process. So I'm doing my brows, and I know some people are like, how can you do your face first and then your brows and then your eyes? I don't know, y'all. This technique, I've been doing this technique for a long time now, because at first I was like, how the fuck people do that? But once I started doing it, I just never switched back. Like, this is my go-to technique. I always do my face first, then my brows, and then my eyes. And also, I am baking. I am letting that translucent powder sit on my face, but just notice that I did not apply too much translucent powder, so it's not going to give me that ashy ass look, okay? So yeah, I'm just pretty much going through the shape of my brows and filling that in. Now, this is my concealer brush, honey. Make sure you guys click my link down below and shop with your girl. I'm taking my concealer brush, and I'm taking those same shades that we use to highlight. I'm taking that same Tarte concealer, and for my eyebrows, this is my favorite trick. So I like to take a light shade for the brow tailbone area. I like to take a super light, not super light shade, but just a lighter shade. So you guys are going to see exactly what I'm talking about, okay? So I'm just taking that light shade. This is the medium golden shade, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm pretty much taking a light shade. I'm just carving my brows out with my concealer brush. Now, for the tip of the brow, I like to take a shade a tad bit darker or kind of the same tone as my skin. And I like to take that shade and I like to use that for the tip of my brows, and I like to blend those two shades together. I feel like this gives a nice halo type of effect because I feel like for one, I feel like it blends perfectly with your nose contour, because let's just say if I was to use the first shade for the whole brow, now it would have messed up my nose contour because it kind of would have been light and it kind of would have been tricky to blend out. So that's why I like to take a darker shade for that particular reason, because I feel like everything just blends so well and easier together. And I'm going to take a regular blending brush, and once again, y'all, I'm patting, I'm not swiping, I'm patting that concealer into my eyelid. And look at how nice, and just look at the transition of these two shades. They came out so perfectly. They blended so well. So hopefully y'all can see what I'm talking about. I hope I explained that right. But that's how I like to do my brows. I absolutely love this technique and this trick. It definitely, you know, you got that nice halo brightness under the brow tailbone, and then at the tip of your brows it looks completely natural. So I love how that looks. So now I am rocking my lashes. Again, make sure you guys shop with me, and also my lash glue, 24-hour invisible lash glue. This lash glue does come in white, but it dries clear. And I also did my eyes off camera because I want this video to be focused on the face, okay? These lashes are so freaking bomb. These lashes are in the style classy. So make sure you girls and you guys too, you know, make sure y'all go shop with me. My link is listed down below in my description box. And just look at the difference. Like, these lashes are super bomb. I love them so much. So yeah, the glue was still white, but it does dry clear. Now I like to carve my cheeks out just to give that extra snatch face type of look, okay? This is not mandatory as well. Like, you don't have to do this part. I just like being extra, y'all. So I did take that translucent powder, and now I'm taking that same foundation brush, and I'm pretty much, there's no product, no powder on this brush. I'm pretty much just patting away the powder, okay? Notice how I said pat and not swiping. I'm not swiping away the powder. I am patting away the powder. I'm pressing it into my skin. So yeah, and with this brush I took some like a darker powder to really bring that contour out, and to also set that contour. So that's what you guys see me doing with that brush. Girl, my lace is lifting. Don't worry, I did go back and glue that shit down. Okay, so I'm taking a smaller brush, and the same thing for my nose. I am taking that same powder, and I am setting my nose. Girl, that nose is snatched. Do y'all see that? And same thing for my cheeks. I'm just gonna go ahead and pat away the rest of that powder. Pat, 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 pat. Make sure you guys keep patting until you can't pat no more. Now, I'm going to show y'all the secret. Notice how I spray my face. No, I'm not done with my face. Now, spraying my face, I spray my face like 3 to 4 times at the end process, because the setting spray, I feel like it helps really bring your makeup out, okay? It really helps to really mold and just bring everything together. It takes away that powdery, ashy look. So yeah, that's the first spray. I'm taking some blush. I love blush. If you guys don't wear blush, try it. Just try it. I love blush. It makes a huge difference. Taking my what highlighter is this? This is the Crayon Case highlighter. Been rocking with it for almost 4 years now. So this is my Crayon Case highlighter, and I'm just smiling a little bit to add it to the apple of my cheeks and also to my nose. Now I'm spraying my face for a second time, y'all, and I'm taking that foundation brush and I'm patting that setting spray into my skin. I forgot to mention, I also go in and pat that setting spray into my skin, and look how glowy the face is looking so far. Okay, now it's time to fix these lips. So I'm just taking a regular brown lip liner, and I'm going to be taking some concealer. This has been a technique that I've been using for a minute now, and I absolutely love this technique. Oh my gosh, like where the hell I've been? Like, why did I'm just not discovering this technique? Like, I've been doing it since last year, but still. So y'all, I'm taking some concealer. Yes, concealer. I'm taking a little of that concealer, and I'm also going to be taking like a nude lip gloss that I already had, just a little of that, and I'm going to blend those two together. Then I'm going to go in and take some gloss. I'm taking like a regular, it's like a regular like a light pink clear gloss, and I'm just taking that and I'm lightly just dabbing my lips together. I mean blotting, not dabbing, blotting my lips together. And yeah, and I went back in with the lip liner to kind of bring that brown back out. But yeah, y'all, this is the final look, so I hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully this video was very helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you dolls in my next video.